Hi everybody, I'm Wendy and I am here in Brooklyn in my friend's kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Boston brown bread. And Boston brown bread is a really thick, dense, moist, delicious kind of cakey bread. It's flavored with molasses. And what's cool about it is that it's baked inside of a coffee can. It's actually steamed. Okay, so to make your very own Boston brown bread, here's what you're going to need. Half a cup of cornmeal, half a cup of rye flour, quarter cup of wheat flour, quarter cup of white flour, a half teaspoon of baking powder, quarter teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of salt, half a cup of buttermilk, half a cup of molasses, and an egg. And today I'm going to add a few extras to make it even more delicious. I'm going to put in some raisins and some chopped walnuts. Okay, first things first, we need to preheat our oven. We're going to put that up to 300 degrees. And you also want to start the water boiling. We want a really nice deep pot, if possible deeper than your coffee can. And then once you put the can in, you want the water to reach about halfway up. We're going to put that on high and boil it. Okay, so now we're ready to mix up our ingredients. You want to have the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients mixed in separate bowls. We'll start with the dry. The flours and the baking soda and all those things mixed up here. Start with those. And you also want to mix the wet ingredients up together, the molasses, buttermilk, and the egg. Going to beat those up good. And then we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry. Okay, so you want to get every last bit of your molasses mixture in there, because this is where all of the supreme deliciousness comes from. So you want to make sure to scrape that clean into the bowl and mix up the wet and dry ingredients. You don't want to mix it too much, because you don't want to get your bread all flattened out. You're going to mix these up, and then last but not least, you're going to add your raisins. I like to put a good big handful in there, because raisins are good. Maybe even a few more. Just toss them in there. And your walnuts. Alright, give it a few more stirs. Oh yeah, that looks like something somebody left out on the sidewalk. Perfect. Okay, now that everything is mixed up, we're going to grease our coffee can to prepare it for the filling. I'm just using a little bit of margarine here, and I'm going to get the inside of the can good and yucked up with that margarine. This is going to make it easy to slide the bread out when it's finished. Okay, that looks pretty greased up. And now we're going to add our batter to the can. It's pretty thick, so don't be shocked. Yuck! All our brown goodness. Okay. And your can is going to be about halfway full. You just want to even it out, even Steven. Get yourself some aluminum foil and grease that up, and then cover your can with it. Alright, so by now your water should be pretty well boiling. You want a good strong boil. So that looks perfect. I'm going to turn that off and slide the can on in there. Woo! That's hot. Okay, we're ready for the oven. Here we go. Put the rack on the bottom of the oven there, because we've got a pretty tall pot here. It's a tall order. I'm going to slide the whole thing in there, and the pot with the can in it is going to cook for about 3 hours. And you're going to want to keep an eye on the water level in there. You might have to boil some water and add a little bit more at some point. So we're going to set our timer for 3 hours. Okay, so it's got to cook for 3 hours. So go take a nap, run some errands, walk your dog, have a beer. You got 3 hours. Okay. Gosh, that went really quick. 3 hours. Here we are. Our bread is ready. I cannot wait. Holy cow. Okay. You're going to get that can out of there. Be careful not to burn yourself taking this out. Slam it down on the counter. Alright. Come on. Gotta coax it. Sometimes, if might need a little bit of extra coaxing, get a big knife, get it loosened up in there. Oh, I feel it coming. Oh yeah. So maybe you want to let it cool, but I like to enjoy a piece right out of the oven. So I'm just going to slice that up. I like to put some cream cheese on it. A little bit of brotherly love. Oh yeah. I'm going to go enjoy this. Bye.